while I climb onto his back, riding him as they drag him backward into the dark. The boy is still yelling at our cousin. Charlie finally gets a breath into his lungs, straightens up. He pushes his glasses up his nose and trots along after us as we recede toward the tree line. "Don't you all ever get tired of this?" Charlie asks us, while the boy cries for us to let him go. "Don't you want to play something else?" Reese lets go of the boy's ankle for a moment, cocks his head up at Charlie, panting, grinning now from a human face. "No," he says. We drag the boy back into the shadow of one of the big pine trees. Someone's yelling for us back at the house. It sounds like the visiting banker has realized his son is missing. "What should we do with him?" Reese asks. "Boil him up into a soup," Luma says. She hates soup, but the joke is lost on the boy, who sobs harder. Charlie is restless, looking around. "I'm gonna make him forget. We'll get in trouble if we don't." "Wait!" I hold up a hand. I feel something that's new, some hungry, hollow little place inside me. I think I want to eat him. Reese slaps me on the back, and Luma squeals with delight. I've never wanted to eat anybody before, and they're proud. "You can't, though," Reese says quickly. "We promised Grandma," says Luma. "All right." I plant my hands on the boy's shoulders and start to climb down off of him. As I do, my mouth stretches wide like a yawn, although I don't feel tired. "Let's go." And then something happens that I do not understand. I'm sitting on the pine needles, my jaw aches unbearably, and the boy is gone. 1. I opened my eyes and I was on the train. I was the only passenger left. How long had I been asleep? I looked down to make sure I still had my things, my straw hat, my suitcase stamped with the letter Z. I'd hung on to them this whole way, through sleeping on a bench in Penn Station and sprinting to catch a train in Boston, ever since I'd left St. Bridget's School for Young Ladies this time yesterday. Thinking about it, I ran my tongue over my teeth again. No matter how many times I did it, I could still taste copper. The door at the far end of the car clattered open, and I jumped. Just the conductor, coming down the aisle to check on me. He looked nervously down at me, and I felt guilty, wondering if he could tell I was on the run. "You the stop in Winterport?" he said. I nodded. His eyes had wandered down to my suitcase. "You got people there?" he asked. "I'm kin of the Hannafins myself." People up here were like this, I remembered suddenly, always wanting to know about your family. "The Zarrins," I offered. He twitched like a rabbit before settling himself back down. "I thought you might be," he said. "They don't leave Winterport much, do they?" "I did," I said. "I haven't been back in 8 years." Once I said it, I froze, terrified he'd ask me why I was coming back now. I rummaged frantically in my mind for a convincing lie, but he just smiled at me tightly and touched his hat. "We'll just be slowing down, not a full stop," he said. "Don't worry, people do it all the time. When the whistle blows the first time, get ready." He disappeared, and I stared out the window and watched the landscape for a while. It had been almost summer in Maryland, but as we rumbled across the bridge that divides New Hampshire from Maine,